It's Thursday, February 12th, 2026, and severe weather and maybe even a brief spin-up tornado remain on the table for parts of Texas into parts of maybe even Louisiana and Mississippi around Valentine's Day. So welcome back, and let's jump straight into the weather forecast. So tomorrow, on Friday, we're going to have a chance to see some severe weather, mainly in western Texas. And then into Valentine's Day, there will be a chance to see some severe weather. We're going to have a lot of moisture over here around the Texas area, meaning that we could have some ingredients for severe weather and some tornadoes. And we are likely to see some severe weather and tornadoes. But I wouldn't worry about tornadoes too much, but it's definitely still something to be aware about if you live in some of these areas. But yeah, we're going to have a lot of moisture. And we're going to have quite a lot of moisture over here. And yeah, this is just what the moisture is going to be looking like in this area. So the moisture is going to help with the severe weather as well. So let's zoom into the places that will be seeing the severe weather. So let me zoom into that place. Regional. So yeah, Texas is going to be seeing the severe weather mainly for Texas. So let me show you guys that. So Texas, the severe weather threat will even go into Louisiana and possibly parts of Mississippi. So this is what it looks like right now in these areas. There's pretty much nothing going on in Texas and Louisiana right now. We got maybe a few rain showers. But as we go into the 13th, we're going to have some storms develop, and then probably around evening into the night hours of the 13th of February, which is for tomorrow and Friday. We're going to have some of these storms out here that mainly will be producing hail, probably not that much winds, and probably not a tornado, but I wouldn't rule out a tornado, though. There is going to be a little bit of a chance for a tornado tonight, but I think the hail is going to be the main concern. As we go into Valentine's Day, the main place for severe weather will mainly be in pretty much eastern Texas and into maybe parts of Louisiana. But then you see, we're going to have that low pressure system, and then severe weather, and then this line, then it's going to kind of turn into like a pretty much a squall line, and that's going to move into Louisiana and Mississippi, and this is when the tornado risk kind of starts coming. Eastern Texas into Louisiana, that's where the tornado risk is pretty much. Anywhere in these areas will probably be seeing the tornadoes if there is any. So make sure to be staying aware for a spin-up tornado, some severe weather, and hail, but we'll talk about that a little bit more later. But you can see right here, we're going to have that line of storms, and that's going to move into Mississippi and Alabama. And then that could actually move into possibly Georgia as well, and maybe cause some rain in Georgia and Alabama. As you can see, this is what it will look like on the 15th, as we're gonna have that rain. I don't think Georgia will be seeing this too much severe weather. I don't think you guys have to worry about anything. The Florida Panhandle, maybe a little bit of severe weather, but I'll keep you guys updated with these storms. But then that low pressure system and the storms will move off on the 16th. So, in result of this, because we have all these storms and stuff, we do have a marginal risk for tomorrow on February 13th in western Texas. So if you live in this green highlighted area on February 13th, which is for tomorrow, make sure to be aware pretty much only for hail. There's probably there might be a few wind gusts and stuff, but hail is going to be the main concern. And then this is the Valentine's Day outlook. So today is February 12th, 13th, yeah. So this is the Valentine's Day outlook. See, if you live in this green highlighted area on Valentine's Day, which includes San Antonio, Austin, Denton, Dallas, Shreveport, Houston, and Galveston, if you live in this area on Valentine's Day, make sure to be staying aware for severe weather and maybe even a brief spin-up tornado. So the tornado risk remains on the table, but don't freak out. Be prepared for this as well. Then there is going to be a chance that we're going to see some thunderstorms out of the marginal risk as well. But the main concern is going to be if you're in the marginal risk. So yeah, make sure to be aware for that if there is. Make sure to be aware for that if you live in that green highlighted area. Overall, at least some isolated risk for severe storms appears possible across a broad area from central southeast Oklahoma to central eastern Texas, eastward toward the lower Mississippi Valley. Initial thunderstorms development is likely to be cells clusters near the surface low and trailing cold front over Oklahoma and Texas as the low deepens and front shifts, increasing ascent and strengthening southwesterly deep layer flow parallel to the surface boundary favored to transition to a liner QLCS mode. And strong gusts will be likely the main hazard. So there's going to be a chance for spin-up tornadoes if you live in this highlighted area on February 14th. But I think the main concern is going to be severe winds and maybe even some hail. So make sure to stay aware if you live in this green area on Friday and this green area on Saturday. There's going to be a chance for a spin-up. It's going to be a chance for severe thunderstorms and maybe even a little bit of hail. But it's not just going to be severe weather with this. There is going to be a chance that we could see some excessive rainfall. As you can see, tomorrow we are expecting possibly excessive rainfall, at least 5%. If you live from Midland all the way up there towards Tulsa, there is going to be a chance to see excessive rainfall. Not too crazy, but as we go into Valentine's Day, we are going to be expecting some excessive rainfall if you live over here in central Arkansas into parts of western Tennessee. So make sure to be staying aware for flooding. Same thing if you live in this green and yellow area. So that's for Valentine's Day. But after Valentine's Day, we do have a excessive rainfall risk that includes Tallahassee, Atlanta, Columbia, and Raleigh, going up there towards Wilmington, where there's going to be excessive rainfall chance. And you guys probably know that we are going to be expecting quite a lot of snowfall over here in California as well with this system. So let me show you guys the total snowfall that we could be expecting out here in California. So yes, we're going to be seeing a lot of snow possibly out here. So, yeah, just be aware for snowfall if you're pretty much anywhere in here. As we could actually see quite a lot of snowfall. Let me get to the better model so I can show you guys that. But, yeah, we could actually see quite a lot of snowfall out of this system. What the? Okay, we're good. So, yeah, we're going to see a mountain of snow. Some pretty big mountain of snow out here. I mean, look at this, guys. Look at this. Y'all, look how much snow we could be getting out of here. We could be seeing... For parts of California, we could be seeing up to possibly 71 inches of snow in some of these areas. If you live in any of these like greenish, turquoise, bluish, I don't know, this color, you guys are gonna be seeing a lot of snow. Okay, you guys are gonna be seeing a lot of snow. Even as we go up here towards Oregon and stuff, you guys will even be seeing a lot of snow. So yeah, we're gonna be seeing a lot of snow, even up there towards western Oregon and western Washington. What is going on with my radar? Something's not working. Okay, we're good. So, yeah, make sure to stay tuned, and I'll keep you guys updated with the severe weather that we're expecting. We are expecting just some general thunderstorms out here today if you live over there in Utah, and then severe weather will be on the table for tomorrow on February 13th and for Valentine's Day on the 14th. And then the severe weather threat may keep merging east as well. So anywhere in these areas on the 15th. So stay aware if you live in this area for hail on the 13th. Stay aware if you live in this area on Valentine's Day for possible spin-up tornado and severe winds mainly. And then stay aware for this area on the 15th and 16th for maybe some severe weather. But I don't think Atlanta should be worrying about this too much. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next weather video. Bye.